ZDNet.com 5G mobility must-read demand for developers is soaring, and employers are struggling to hire. Googly-eyed robots are actually an important 5G and edge computing benchmark. Edge computing and 5G are making autonomous mobile robots more practical in brick and mortar stores, mom and pop shop, brick and mortar stores, not Amazon.com, not Netflix store, not it's not a cyberspace store. It's not on cloud. It's just brick and mortar. You look creepy and funny at the same time. AT&T is partnering with retail robotics company Badger Technologies to test how 5G networking can accelerate retail automation. Badger makes autonomous mobile robots that monitor shelves in grocery stores to identify out of stock or inappropriately shelved items. Inappropriately shelved items. Badger plans to roll out its robots in more than 500 North American retailers over the coming years, including Giant, Martin, and Stop and Shop stores. What is 5G? The definitive guide to next generation wireless technology. The problem is that mobile robots put a heavy networking strain on retailers' Wi-Fi networks, which may also be used for vital functions like payment processing. One likely answer on the horizon is 5G networking. 5G is an important next step to helping ensure shared visibility across critical inventory, POS, and operational systems, said Tim Rowland, CEO of Badger Technologies. Working with AT&T enables us to better support our retail customers by delivering information faster to increase store efficiencies, improve customer service, and boost profits. In general, 5G is being talked about as a game-changing technology in the robotics industry. It should remove long-standing networking barriers to distributed robots in spaces like construction and infrastructure inspection, where network speed and reliability are paramount. Through the AT&T Foundry, the companies are testing a multi-access edge computing arrangement utilizing AT&T's 5G connectivity. Edge computing combined with 5G should provide end users with lower latency and higher throughput, more seamlessly enabling the capture and processing of large volumes of shelf data, which retailers can then use to make smart inventory decisions. In-building cellular solutions, including 5G and edge computing, are critical drivers of digital transformation for retailers. Critical driver. In-building cellular solutions. Critical drivers of digital transformation. Mo Katibe, Chief Marketing Officer, AT&T Business. These technologies will eventually equip robots with both the compute power and lower latency needed to increase revenue, boost revenue, improve the in-store experience, and elevate employees to assist customers better. Badger Technologies robots can help retailers make sure they have products in stock and the right place, increasing customer satisfaction. That leads to increased revenue, boost revenue, elevate revenue. That's the power of data. Hyperlocal data processing with edge computing, wherein distributed computation and data storage is moved closer to the end user than a traditional cloud setup, should drastically improve latency issues and may give Badger Technologies more control over how data travels within stores and outside of stores, addressing important security concerns. Hyperlocal data processing. Hyperlocal data processing, in-store experience, in-building cellular solutions, hyperlocal data processing with edge computing, wherein distributed computation and data storage is moved closer to the end user than a traditional cloud setup, should drastically improve latency issues and may give Badger Technologies more control over how data travels within stores and outside of stores, addressing important security concerns. That is the paramount recommended for you. Build your coding skills. Okay, I'm interested. I am down with it. Answer the call. Research provided by IBM Core. Amazon Prime Day creates halo effect for large rival retailers, email marketing. Okay, so we picked hyperlocal data processing, how data travels within stores and outside the stores. Hyperlocal data processing, low latency, Googly-eyed robots, Badger Technologies, AT&T Foundry, in-building cellular solutions, in-store experience, inappropriately misplaced stock items, inappropriately shelved items. Googly-eyed robots are actually an important 5G and edge computing benchmark, edge computing, where the data is moved closer to the end users, as opposed to the traditionally remote distributed 5G distributed remote cloud space. Autonomous automation. Data, that's the power of data. Stop and Shop stores, Giant Martin Stop and Shop roll out its robots in more than 500 North American retailers over the coming years. 5G is an important next step to helping ensure shared visibility across critical inventory, POS, and operational systems. 5G is an important next step to helping ensure shared visibility across critical inventory. So that's it. Badger Technologies 5G, and what's the name? The AT&T Foundry. Let's click on it and see what it is. Foundry. Technology and Operations Nobel Prizes. It's our mission to bring customers to the tech knowledge of tomorrow today. good expression. Let's read it. Introduction. Wireless technologies like 5G will be part of what enables that experience, and elements like artificial intelligence and data science, cybersecurity, our core network, and applied technologies like software-defined network, SDN, software-defined networking, edge computing, and others are just as important. These types of innovations are what drive us, best drivers of industry innovation as we work to build the newest technologies and impact the world for better. 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 Areas of focus. Network leadership explore, software development explore, AI and data science explore, cybersecurity, network and field operations, technology, research, and museum. Please rate the usefulness of the content on this page. Which of the following best describes you? Member of the media, financial analysis, the shareholder, AT&T customer, consumer customer, AT&T employee, AT&T business customer, and other. Very useful, somewhat useful, not at all useful, none, don't know. Not at all useful, somewhat useful, very useful,